Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the UTSA Roadrunners taking on the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
What? One game shit. Y'all look to twerk a little bit one game shit. Y'all said what happened?
The Roadrunners will get us started with the opening kickoff.
Two Todd. What's up?
He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Vegas. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Takes the handoff. It's Ellison. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
Tulsa wasting no time. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field. They leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulsa!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's McCown. Fires deep on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. All by himself down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And they did tack on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Benjamin. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, had they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Looking downfield, it's Vegas. Coming after him. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 18, set to advance on the football.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
And the Roadrunners in the hurry up. Here's the handoff. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's McCown. He's got his man and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
To the wideout. Gain of 8. And a 1st down for the offense.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
UTSA, 7.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, it's Benjamin. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And here comes the offense on second down. On the ground, it's Ellison. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Hey guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Tulsa wasting no time. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Ellison. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Ellison. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Now on the option. Now the toss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Number 18, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads it left. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The back goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to throw, it's McCown. He's moving out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Touchdown, UTSA.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He's got him this time. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air, it's Vegas. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Looking for a block. It's Carpenter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's McCown. Trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Tulsa, 21, UTSA.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Getting some heat. The Roadrunners have a first down.
I like a nice, quick decision by your quarterback. See what the defense is doing. And, again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got a lot of running room. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Roadrunners are rolling down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Henry. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Looking for a man. It's Vegas. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He wants to throw it. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping. They're 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go pass, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Caught behind the line. It's McCoy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's McCown. Fires to the big fella. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Quick completion to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He wants to throw. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. A hand to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys understanding, I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On the run, it's Barnes. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks, right? These are the decisions you have to make as a coach. Do I want to go for it? Continue to maybe run some clock. I'd love to kick a field goal when it's at 1, right? I want on the clock and walk out with a dub. Big decision here because you might have to go play some defense and get a stop if you kick the field goal now.
And that is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lagas. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
At the 36. 2nd down coming up.
The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. After the run, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Vegas. Got his man! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Wide out in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The short hands, it's Barnes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. He's looking for a man on second down. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's now second down.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. To the air, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.